I'm Jamie Bogart, Research Associate at the Lloyd Center, and I want to talk to you a little bit about what the Lloyd Center does with the piping plover protection. Lloyd Center has protected the birds since the mid-'80s when they were first endangered. Over that time, we protected birds at all the beaches in the county, ranging from some of the smaller ones to many years at Allen's Pond, and in more recent history, many years focusing on the state beaches, most notably Horseneck Beach. Over time, the number of birds has increased and the number of organizations involved. So the Lloyd Center does a little less numbers of plovers and areas that they work at, but we're still at it. We protect the birds at West Island and Fairhaven and Baker's Beach and Westport. And so what do we do to protect the plovers as biologists? Basically, we're trying to make sure that the nests hatch successfully and don't succumb to the disturbances that might affect them, most notably human disturbance. And so what we do is we go out and we find where the birds are, put fencing on the beach. Here you see a Lloyd Center sign. There's a lot of varieties of plover signs. We put this out on the beach to protect the birds, which allows them enough distance to successfully nest and not be scared off. And so we do that, and we monitor all the numbers of eggs, the hatchlings, and how many make it to fledge, and we submit that information to agencies, which helps decide how the population is doing. And in some cases, we use this wire metal thing as a predator exclosure. Predators are a major issue, they always have been, and so for some nests, we will put this cage around the eggs to help protect them from natural predators, coyote, fox, crow, just to name a few that are attracted to the beach and over time have increased because of our activities. And so that is essentially what we're doing. When we're in the field, we're also educating the public, educating beachgoers about why the fencing is up, why it's important. Plovers are endangered. They're the only shorebird that nests in the habitat that they're found on the beaches. So in addition to being endangered, they're an important species ecologically, but they have come back significantly over the years due to our efforts.
Excellent. Thank you, Jamie. So just a question for us. What can we do to help support the plovers?
Yeah, that's very important because we want these fenced areas exclude people from the beaches, and so some people don't always identify well with that. So we want to involve the beachgoer in the effort. And so the obvious things: don't enter the fenced areas because this disturbs the birds. Don't disturb the birds, particularly the young little hatchlings outside the fencing. A dog is a major one. We love dogs, but if you have a dog, don't let it run free and chase the birds, and don't let it run into the fencing. A good dog is a good dog, but it doesn't know where the nest is. We don't want your good dog to step on our nest. So that's an important one. Some beaches don't allow dogs. Some beaches do if they're under control. So, if the beach allows the dog, we want to see your dog, but we want to see it by your side when you're in a plover area. And predator exposures are sometimes unsuccessful because they attract attention to the birds. And so if you happen to see one near the edge of a fenced area, we urge you not to approach it too much because the pair is probably antsy. And if you know of a nest and it's in an area that can't be fenced off as much as we'd like, again, we'd like you to not approach the birds too closely and linger near a nest before they've hatched. After they've hatched, the hatchlings are going to walk out. They're cute. They're like little cotton balls. Kids love them. Never pick up the hatchlings. It's a very harmless thing that a lot of kids want to do, but it's very disturbing to the parents, and it makes the hatchlings' heart rate increase. And so it's a thing that we don't want to do. And if you see these little birds running around by themselves. The parents know where they are. Again, don't pick up the hatchling, give it their space. And us monitors are out there on busy beach days. Ask us questions. We're there for that. We're not trying to fence you away from your beach. We're trying to protect the birds. And so, ask us questions. And if you have plovers near you that don't have fencing, that's what's called a plover problem. Give us a call and we'll help you out. We'll help solve that problem.
Excellent. Jamie, thank you so much for the information, and we wish a very successful year with our piping plovers. Again, thank you so much.